Hey, it's me, MLB. Here is Pool Chapter 19. This one is titled Find Me. Aizawa made his way back to the team's flag and calmly walked up to Ida, who was still on sentry duty there with arms crossed. Ida nodded in acknowledgement to his teacher, then turned his attention back on the bushland ahead, on constant alert for any potential threats. Miss Lin has gone missing, Aizawa stated calmly out of the blue, and Ida looked at him in surprise. Sir, were you alerted by the opposite team? Is that where you went? He asked, letting his arms fall from across his chest. You'll need to put together a team to find her, Aizawa continued, avoiding Ida's questions. I will need to notify our team and call for a ceasefire, Ida said, excited to be given the responsibility of finding his other teacher. Will you be standing guard at the flag? I'll make contact with the closest team member. Aizawa nodded and stepped closer to the flag, waiting until Ida had dashed off before pulling his favourite yellow sleeping bag out of thin air, stepping into it, and then zipping it up and laying down for a nap. Uraraka quickly touched some loose sticks and tree branches from nearby, floating them up into the tree line and holding them there mid-air as the explosions in the distance got closer. It sounds like he's coming this way, she thought, as her eyes scanned the bush ahead, trying to catch a glimpse of his explosions so that she could determine how far away he was. Another boom sounded, and she saw a flash of yellow through the trees, making her furrow her brows in concentration as she poised her fingertips an inch apart, ready to touch them together and rain debris down on him. We don't have to necessarily stop Bakugo. We just need to keep him entertained long enough for backup to arrive, or for Momo to get ready. She watched Bakugo get closer and closer. I can see you, round face, he hollered at her. You're wide open. Time to die! One more explosion and he hurled through the air to land a hit, but instead he found himself in amongst a torrent of leaves, sticks and branches that brought him crashing down to earth. You sneaky bitch, he yelled, jumping up and grabbing for the pin on the side of his arm grenade. Not so fast, Ribbit, Tsuyu's voice called, her voice reaching Bakugo a split second before a whole-ass tree was lobbed at him, taking him out in an instant. Whoa, go Tsuyu, Uraraka shouted with pride, jumping up and down on the spot. You're both gonna die, Bakugo screamed, pulling himself out from under the log and propelling himself towards the frog quirk girl. Back at your flag, Momo could hear the commotion in the bushland ahead and got more and more worried, concerned if her flash bombs could hold up against Bakugo. I don't know if my bombs are going to stop him. The rest of the team members are counting on me, but I don't know if I'm good enough to be the one to look after the flag, she thought nervously. Why did Miss Lin have to leave now? Another explosion made her flinch and she clutched her chest with anxiety. But if she left me here, then that means she trusts me enough to hold the team down, she thought, raising her head and feeling a little more confident with this revelation. Bakugo hollered again, and Momo stood straighter. Come on, Bakugo, let me show you what I've got, she thought with a proud look on her face, now standing tall and ready. Just then, Ida came dashing into view and stepped on one of the flash bombs, hurling him skyward and setting off all the others. A sneak attack! Momo yelled, creating herself a long staff so that she could use it as a weapon. Momo! Miss Lin is missing! Ida yelled from up in a tree nearby. Aizawa-sensei has commissioned us to find her. Is this a trick, Ida? Momo asked seriously. Am I one to joke about these things? He asked, still floundering in the tree. No, I guess not, she replied, lowering her staff. I had noticed that she had disappeared, but I thought it was part of the test. She watched as Ida finally swung himself down from the tree. Aizawa-sensei did not notify you? He asked, confused. No, Momo replied. Miss Lin just disappeared, but that's all I know. This is most peculiar, Ida mused, rubbing his chin in hand. In any case, we need to assemble a team to find her. We must notify everyone. Another explosion sounded and Bakugo's voice rang out. That flag is mine, he hollered. Suddenly he appeared mid-air, but then dropped to the ground when he saw Ida, one of his teammates, standing and talking to Momo right next to the flag. What the hell are you doing, Four Eyes? Grab the flag! Bakugo, Ida addressed him sternly, adjusting his glasses. Miss Lin has gone missing, so therefore capture the flag is suspended until further notice. As if extra. I'm going to get that flag, he growled. Bakugo, Uraraka called from behind him, running into the clearing. Stop thinking only about yourself. If Miss Lin is in danger, then we need to help her now. Bakugo clicked his tongue against his teeth and crossed his arms with annoyance. not wanting to admit that this was true. "What do you know about a disappearance?" Yurarika asked Ida. "All I know is that Aizawa came and told me that she had gone missing. He didn't answer any of my other questions," Ida said apologetically. "Okay," Momo said. "We need to get the class together. Ida, can you take these papers and pen?" She quickly created papers from one arm and a pen from the other. "And find Koda. Then write messages on each paper telling our classmates about Miss Lin's disappearance and get him to call the birds to fly the paper to each hidden classmate so that they know what's going on." Ida nodded. "Momo, that is a wonderful idea. Very clever." Momo beamed with pride. "Thank you, Ida. Have all the class members spread out and look for her. The more eyes we have searching, the quicker she'll be found." "Good thinking," he replied, before turning and racing off into the bush. "Bakugo," Momo addressed the scowling blonde. "Go and search for her and send up an explosion into the sky if you find her." "I was already going to do that. Don't tell me what to do," he snapped. And there ends chapter 19. Stay tuned for chapter 20.